What's good, guys? Can you hear me? I'm coming. So I had some stuff planned today, but I had some stuff planned today. I have to turn this down. And can you hear me now? Anyway, I can hear that, so I'm gonna give it to that phone for a little bit. I just woke up. So. Sorry about that. I took a little nap watching the last episode that's released from Stranger Things, so we can wait for New Year's. But anyways, I had some stuff coming from Amazon to do some dragging, building enclosure, and building whatever, and it's not here yet. It says between 3 and 5, so I guess any minute it could be pulling up. So we'll wait and watch for that to happen. I'll tell you that story in a minute. There comes my little boys coming down the steps. Anyway, I ordered some stuff from China, a big enclosure system for the 3 rescue dragons. It came and it was terrible. Like they're not going in it. So I went and bought some extremely large totes, and I'm making enclosures for them right now. Temporary, of course, until I can get them in permanent. But it's expensive, and I'm not rich, so that's the best I can do. So, anyways, I have the mat coming for the floor. It's a rubber mat. It helps insulation and it helps for cleaning and stuff like that. We're gonna do that, and I have some latches coming. Don't even do it. You're on live. Don't even do it. Don't even make me look bad. And she's gonna try. She's gonna go to the axolotl. It's easier. Anyway, my dogs prefer fish water. I don't know why. Maybe because they're lazy, because this is closer than their water dish. I don't know, but Rain, this is my dog Rain right here, and she's gonna drink out of that. I can almost guarantee it. What are you doing? Get lost. Get on. So anyway, it is what it is. I do want that photo because I want to see chat. Oh well. I don't know if I need to mute it all together. I don't know. It's not bothering me that bad. But anyways, so I have the hinges on them and everything, and I can run up and show you them. But we'll try to wait for Amazon to get here. In the meantime, I got something else we can do just to chit chat and until maybe that comes. Rain, beat it. Seriously, you're gonna make me look bad drinking out of my fish tanks in here. Get. Oh. After Christmas comes immediately spring. We got Valentine's Day and Easter out. So some of my favorite things are coming out, which are these things right here. And I bought 5 and then 10, so I bought 15 of these today. But you guys use these for your plants, I'm sure. Hanging baskets, whatnot. These make amazing snake hides, and they're great because they can be. I just take them back outside and let them decompose outside, and when I don't use it, when they get yucky. But these are great snake hides. You just cut a little hole in them. So that's what I'm gonna sit here and do while I chit chat with you, or take the tags off and cut the holes. And I already put some in snakes today, 5 of them. But maybe we'll go through and switch out the little hides for these nice bigger hides for some of the snakes. That screaming you're hearing is now my dog carrying on with my son. They are best friends. And he's probably getting the dog to do something bad to probably my cat. I don't know. Look at this. I collected like 4 pairs of scissors here because I'm not sure which pair is going to work best. I used this pair earlier and it sucked. Like the smallest pair. I do things I do. But I do them. So anyways, I'm just going to cut a hole in this and we'll just kind of go from there. Saturday coming up is CCY, Cichlid Club of York, is having a meeting on whiptail catfish, so I might go attend that. And I've never paid a membership for them, and so I might do that. That's all I'm doing to all of these, at least 5. So I might do that. There is a snake in New York that I want to pick up. It's a champagne female. If I get a minute and figure out how, I will maybe post a picture of her. But I want her, and she's in New York, and I meant to go down this past weekend, but we had the ice storm. So I didn't make it. But I want her. So I want to get her before. She's not advertising her right now because she knows I want her, but I mean, I want to go get her. And then, I don't know if you guys know Blake Stevens or not, but he owns Fish and Friends in Hanover, Pennsylvania. It is a fish store. And what happened was they pretty much let him get up running, be successful, and everything's going smooth. And then the mall gets condemned for structural issues, and no customers are allowed in the building now. So Blake is doing some stuff on his Facebook page, Fish and Friends, and I can share the link, but he's running auctions, so if you're local, you can get involved in these auctions and then pick up the fish at the mall. You just can't go in, but he'll tell you how to do that if you have any questions. If you want to get involved in that, let me know, but like I said, he's only doing pickups right now, or he's not shipping anything. But I bought some dwarf pencil fish off him, and I absolutely loved them, so I'm going to go get some more. And then I bought some Hercules tower snails off him. I only got 3, and I want to get some more of those, at least 5 more. They're pretty cool, and they have live babies, so I'm excited for that. So, Fish and Friends, check him out on Facebook. Go support them. He has a new baby, and all this happened during Christmas, and he's making the best of it, but I mean, it was pretty much all when his business got. I have children, Mike, that I haul, so the ice storm has to stop me. Normally, it would not stop me. I am a little bit woo-hoo, but my kids are involved, and sometimes I am responsible and think that if I trash my car, like I probably won't go to work and stuff like that, so probably not a good idea. But yes, it's not above me just to just go. But being a mom of littles, I have all these responsibilities and stuff. Didn't the Rugrats call them that? So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna make a big trip of it. Maybe go see the talk, and then swing by, pick up my snake, and then drop down to Hanover and grab up more pencil fish and more of those Hercules snails. I really like them. And the ones that Blake gave me are like super pointy, so like one of them's definitely going to clash because I gotta compete against Laura because she has like the pointiest rabbit snail, and I want to have like the pointiest Hercules snail. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get one that's more pointy than hers. It's hilarious. I hope she's on this stream because she'll start bitching at me. I just knocked stuff over. I have empty rolls of wrapping paper hidden in here, and they just keep falling out randomly. But anyways, let's give Thea a new hide and check her out and see what's going on. She may need water. Oh, and she's nice and warm, but she's going in the shed. Check her out. We won't bother her too much, but there's a bucket there. See how gray her eyes are? I can tell right away by picking her up how dull she is. Somebody else might not be able to tell because they don't see her every day, but I can tell just by what color she is that she's going in shed. So she'll be excited to get a hide. She's probably not excited to be bothered, but she had this little hide. She's graduating into a bigger one, which she deserves. She's a little bit bigger snake now, so this hide will be better for her. We're just going to put her back in, and then I'm just going to lay the hide over her. She's shedding, and she can't see good. We'll fill up her water. I need a Jeopardy music. You. Yeah, Bretton says he needs to be back there doing the sound bites. When we're watching Stranger Things, and in Stranger Things, that's what Steve does. So it's kind of funny that he said that. And I was not a Stranger Things buff at all until like I started working with this girl like a month ago, and she started talking about it, and like she was so about it that I was like, I gotta see what this is about, even though I've tried to watch it and couldn't get into it. Then I did because she was just so about it, which is great. I'm glad people are into stuff like that. But oh wow, someone pooped in their water. Nasty little creature. He's hungry. Normally we have a live food delivery every other Thursday, and it happened to be it's my little baby ultra male. This is the boy. Yeah, this is the boy Mick. But anyways, I usually have a live delivery on Thursdays, and we missed that because Christmas, and not everybody wants to eat frozen, so they're waiting for their live dinners to arrive this week. Oh my God. Look at this baby. Ain't he beautiful? I just love my yellows, and I know that this camera is not doing this guy justice. And if you guys are wondering, this noise you're hearing, I buy these for my animals, and then this, you know what I mean. So that's the noise you hear, and it takes a while sometimes. It's not super fast. That's the little boy, and then I have the little girl because you need one of each, and they might be brother or sister, but they're gonna end up being bred back to one another. That's line breeding. That's just how it is. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't give him a hide. Oh well, he has a little one. That's good enough for him for now. And this is his sister. She looks just like him, but is a little girl. And they were just born a few months ago. And I will give her this hide that Thea had because it fits her better. And this is just one of my homemade ones. There's a nice shed in here. I collect the sheds out because I'll give these to the isopods. And I really wish that the Amazon thing would come because I really wanted you guys to see these things I've been working on. Pretty much gotta wait and order their UVB lights for each individual one, and they're $25 a piece. So I gotta save up. Christmas kicked my butt. That's why I wish I could get monetized a little bit. But put the money back into these guys. But I guess you gotta be good or do it a lot or something like that, or just get on everybody's damn nerves, and I'm not that person yet. You can be those. I have one missing somewhere, but those clips that are in the yeah. So another thing, I don't know how many people here. I never thought about that. That's cool. I bet you my cat would too. Just do one. So, we have the white elephant game we play at my clubs. It's where you like get the gifts and you like go back and forth, and then so you bring a gift and then you leave with a gift, and it's a game you play, regardless of how it goes. That's the gist of it. So this year, I decided I was going to etch glass. So I have some questions here. If you were to get one of these Stein glasses, what would you want it to say? And we could do a design, we could do funny haha sayings. I have some, like introverted but willing to talk fish. I have some saved that I've already done. But I'm just asking, would you like one with our logo, our club logo, and then like a funny one? Would you like one with would you want one with your club logo and a little saying, the year? Like, what would you want on your sign if you got one, a matching set, or one of whatever? If you got one of these for Christmas, what would you want it to say? Something funny, like I said, introverted, willing to talk shrimp. My fish love me, just anything. My wife says no more fish, or just one more fish, or anything like that. And then I have this water bottle. I thought I was gonna put drink like a fish. I don't know. So, because these are gonna be my secret Santas, basically this one. So, and then this one I think I'm gonna do as a giveaway. But live long and Oscar, that's a good one. I don't know what a tip jar is. And hello to I am the worst person at this. I do never say hi to individual people unless you're like right there when I'm looking at it. I apologize. I suck at it. Sometimes when I go to the split screen, I ruin everything. So please just hello, everybody. I'm sorry to individually say hi to everybody. So I'm going to make these. I'll let you know what they end up being. I've made a couple before. And I also have the blank signs that I'll make that you guys seen before. These blank signs I make. So maybe I'll make one for the club and then I'll give away a sign. That's what I'll do. So whatever whatever I just whatever I decide to make on the glass, then I'll put one on this, and then we'll do it a giveaway either next Sunday or this week if I happen to go live. There's a chance maybe I'll go live Saturday when I do my little bit of running around in New York and Hanover or whatever. So we'll see. I just see Juan. Hello. Hi, Linky. Joe's Fish Shed. I need a fish shed. The whole damn building. I'm a really bad loser myself. You might not see it, like you might not know, but you'll definitely see it on my face. I think I do have Buy Me a Coffee. That would be cool. So I wouldn't need much, but I do want to save up for these 3 lights. I need 3 lights, and they're $25 a piece for those rescue guys. And I really want you to see. Let me take this. No, because sometimes when I leave with my phone from down here, you can't hear me. So let me turn my microphone on. Something might happen. something may happen. Alright. It may, like, make a noise. Am I split? Alright. It's gonna echo for a minute till I get out of here. Just get out of the way. I'm just gonna run upstairs real quick. I want to show you what I did. If you can't hear me, let me know. So basically, I got these really, really big totes here. And I put hinges on them, and we have latches coming today. So basically, I got these really, really big totes here. The rescue dragons. After Christmas, I'll be able to save up a lot easier too. It's just I feel guilty sometimes taking from my kids. Back, go, Michaelis. I guess you guys lost me anyway, so it didn't matter. Yeah, I have a lot of isopods. Oh, I guess my PayPal is just like the landaquatics.com or at like, yeah, my Gmail. So I guess that you could do that if you wanted to. I don't know. I'll figure it out, or I'll put it in my description maybe for next time. I do have buy me a coffee. I just only have had one person ever do it. It was my best friend. I never even collected money, I don't think. So I like have account, but I don't really know much about it except for I have $5 on it. True statement. Savings. Yeah, it's my savings. I can get a coffee, at least a half of one with that $5 so far. So we're doing good. I put my phone over there and I definitely can't see that far. Holy shit. That's another thing that's breaking my heart, guys. I can't see. I can't see. And it's getting worse. And I know where my glasses are, which I have to go get them. I'll be back. And quieter around here except for when my son was chasing the dog. My daughter got a loft bed. We haven't seen her since Christmas. Do I have any geckos for sale? I do. I have one right now. I guess I have two. I have Yui. This is Yui. And I would let Yui go cheap because he's never going to breed because he's never going. I don't know if you can see, but like his tail doesn't come out straight. You can't even really tell, but I can tell for breeding purposes why I wouldn't use him. It's hard to tell. If he didn't have a tail, you probably wouldn't even notice it at all. But he has a tail, so I notice it. But it's Yui. He's a really nice little dude. He's been a pet here forever. He just, like I said, I'm not going to breed him, and it would be better for him to be able to have a family that would play with him or something like that because he's a cool dude. And then I just got this guy in. He was just a regular intake. He just needed a home. He's a little dude. But this little harlequin also will need a home. I'm not breeding him, but he just came in with the day gecko. If you guys saw him, he's a little bit stuck shit on stuff. But those are the available ones. Those two were pre-owned. That doesn't mean anything bad. It just meant they had an owner before here, and they were looking for homes. So anybody interested in that? Obviously, I'm not going to ship right now, but those two are available, and I'm not doing any shows till probably March, so they'll be available unless someone I know personally. But yeah, those are and of course we'll have eggs and the babies. I can't believe how much better I can see from here. That's terrible. I can read from here. Anyway, we'll have some eggs coming up soon and whatnot. I saw a definite lock on I can't even think of her name right now. Holy crap. Ruby. I saw a definite lock on Ruby, so we'll have super reds. She's really red. I don't know. She's flared up right now for you to see her coloring. No, Peaches looks like she's a little bit. Peaches got red too. Peaches. She's real. Oh, Peaches is gonna type today, but she's got some cool patterning and she's peach color. That's Peaches. They do this thing called flare up, where they flare up. Fire up. Fire up. Yeah, fire up. And their colors. So when they're mad or aggravated or things like that, they change color a good bit. And until they fire up, you can't really tell what color they are. But this is Ruby, and she's normally super red. She's just not red right now, but she's a red Dalmatian. And they just like the screen. And then I have a baby leopard that had his tail bit off by his brother before I separated him. And so he is going to be free, probably to a good home, just because I want him to get some love, because he's not going to be on that table of perfect that I have, and I don't like that. So he'll be available probably. It's probably a girl because when I had them at the temperature for females, so most likely is a female. I just don't know yet, but it should be a female to fall with, right, in the incubator. Oh yeah, I would definitely. I have the gargoyle too. They're pretty cool. And we'll have babies soon. Sorry, I'm reading, guys. I can read good, I guess. I need a drink. This is empty. Ooh. Tea with a straw? Put my order in, guys. Heck yeah, I would do that too. I fill up literally every space that I have, I fill up with something. All right, let me run over here quick. I want to put these things away before I lose any more. And I use these on my snake fins. They work really well to keep them from popping up the lids. It's my new system that I got. I don't even know if I showed you guys it. This is a gargoyle gecko. This is my gargoyle gecko. They're a New Caledonia species too, like the crested. Pretty much exactly, oh there we go. Exactly the same as the crested in care. They're a tiny bit bigger eventually. She's just a young female. But they're really pretty and they come in all different colors and designs, patterns. I did birds for a while. They're so darn noisy. I did have an amazingly cool bird, and I don't think there'll be a bird that can replace him, so that's probably another reason I don't get another bird. Where did I put my phone? Over there. I'm gonna check my phone real quick to see if Amazon has like a updated delivery schedule for this, because I would really like to go up there and work. I'm gonna take a minute anyways, guys. Thank you very much. Let's see what Amazon says. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I guess I didn't even talk about that. Or holiday or whatever you celebrate. I'm never gonna be correct if I forget it. It's a thing. I just speak how I want. Alright. Amazon still says between 3 and 5, and it's 3:36 here, so who knows what the hell's going on with them. Birds are nasty little sons of guns, though. I've had birds put my cats in their place, like, majorly. Majorly kick some cat butt. I'll show you this thing I got today while I'm just smoking and carrying on in the side here. And I got this book. It had like a different title on it, and I just put a piece of black duct tape down it. And then I like taped the first couple pages together. And then I'm gonna like make this a junk journal. And if you don't know what that is, stay tuned and you'll find out. Hi, Ben! I ordered 2 more packs of punk cards, so I'll do an unboxing when they come. I ordered them on Christmas, so like I have no idea when Kyle's gonna get a chance. I'm not gonna like worry about that too much over the holidays, but I got some money for Christmas, so I wanted to get them. So oh well, a cockatiel saved my mom too from a robber. They are smart creatures. I don't give them enough credit, but they are noisy for getting robbed. And that really sucks. I had that so planned to do today. And Amazon doesn't even have the, oh, it's coming here soon kind of thing going on. I'm a journaler. I'm not like a journaler per se, but I am a record person. I like records. So if I can make a record, use it and make it fun, I'm down. Or like my spreadsheets and stuff. It's terrible. So upset about this Amazon. Watch them tell me it's not even gonna come now because it's so late. Anyways, it's like, what did I say? The flooring, the rubber flooring, and the latches for those cages. Oh, that's awesome. I hear a lot of stories about animals saving smoke from smoke and fire and carbon monoxide and all that stuff. They're really, it's neat. Not neat that you went through it, but neat that it's amazing, I guess. That's the word. Yes, yes. I like paper. Like someone will say, do that form online, and I'm like, gasp, no. I want to use my pen and I want to fill it out because I'm old school. I went to college when we used pen and paper and we had a computer lab. Okay, not in your classroom. So I'm just a paper person. I like papers. And my highlighter. I like a good highlighter too. You're right. Trying to think of what I got off for Christmas, but if anybody was interested in those geckos in the future, it's Yui and Cleet. I name everybody. Everybody deserves them. You can change it, but it's better than number out. The spider that's kind of out with her. This is a green bottle blue tarantula. And you're not going to be able to see her color because that's her belly. She's she's getting pretty big. It was in the paper. Oh, it's nice. I'm so glad that they wrote you guys up. And birds are sometimes really sensitive to that kind of smoke and stuff. So you're lucky that they also made. I didn't have anything planned besides working upstairs on those cages and going over a couple things. I guess I can sit here and cut these and talk to you guys. And that's hilarious. I had a rescue blue macaw named Lola. I've had I had a green ringneck named Elliot. And my most favorite bird of all's name was Rasta, and he was a Jende conure. And when I lost him, that was it for birds for me. He would like drink and kiss my tears away and go outside with me on my shoulder and go places with me, and there's just not going to be a bird like him. So, and he wasn't mouthy. He would sing me songs and stuff, but he didn't sit there and talk or chirp or whatever. So, yeah, until I get a bird like him, guaranteed, I would probably never have another. I shouldn't say that because like this week someone was like, "Hey, this bird needs a home." And next thing I know, I have a bird. So I shouldn't say that. I'll jinx myself on it, and I don't really want a bird. my snakes would go crazy. Lola was a rescue, my blue and gold macaw. She came from a drug dealer, and he had cut off some of her toes. And I went down and got her from a rescue a few hours away. And she had to be leather gloved and everything. And I got her to the point where she'd ride on the bars of my handlebars of my my lawnmower when I cut the grass. She was a pretty bird, but she was missing some toes, so she couldn't perch right. So she would drop her wing funny for balance, and it just never made her right. She suffered all the time from it. It's pathetic. People are pathetic.
There's an aviary in the backyard.
Yes, in the backyard, fantastic. I go out and hang out with birds all the time. Yes, but in my house, I don't want to do it again. And that's kind of why I like my reptiles and stuff. They're quiet. They're quiet for the most part. Sometimes I hear them thudding around a little bit, but
Their food makes
the food makes more noise than they do. I had a little stoner bird Rasta. He was. He was the right colors. He wasn't a stoner, but he had a stoner personality. You know what I mean. This stuff isn't that great to cut through. My hands are not enjoying it. I'm just saying. And the funny thing with the police, they always want to judge you by what you have until they need you. Like, I had goats and stuff, and they judged me about my goats until there was a billy goat on the loose that had big horns, and they were scared shitless. And it was like, hey, can you help us? But screw you and your goats. Or I had pigs, and they didn't like my pigs, but the Humane Society, hey, can you help me? Well, no, because no, I can't, because I can't have a pig here in the burrow. You got one Humane Society pissed off at you and one that wants you to help them. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I had some goats and pigs in the burrow and everybody got pissed off. Like it was a big deal or something. My little goat was gonna attack somebody probably. They were petting zoo quality animals, but I laid out in the yard with my little piglets. They were pot bellies and stuff.
pretty good.
Yes, they are great pets. I'll tell you about Rasta one time because I didn't clip Rasta either. Rasta and I went outside and Sergeant Pepper flew up in a tree. And he had never really flown away from me, so he was sitting up in the tree screaming and crying because he didn't want to have to fly down to me. So I had to throw a stick and scare him so he glided down. It was ridiculous. A bird was scared to fly down. He had his wings and everything. He flew up there. He just didn't want to fly down. Ridiculous. Yeah. Unfortunately, my neighbors are kind of old and in their ways. No fun. No fun at all, that's for sure. And I guess I'm the weirdo on the block, so that doesn't help. But if they took time to realize that I'm actually kind of cool, it wouldn't be so bad probably. But to them, everything's dangerous. My chihuahua's dangerous. Whatever, my fucking goldfish is, sorry to swear, is dangerous. It's just, they hate on me for stupid things, but they feed all the neighborhood cats and stuff, and now I have all these cats peeing around my house and stuff. It is trash. Trash. So, try to get along with your neighbors, because I can't. So, oh, guys. Over here cursing on the YouTube. I'm gonna get a strike. Probably won't take up too much time. Exactly. Stay away, Karens. That is so true. I had some lady like tell me off when I had my kid at the bus stop, all because my leaves blew over her house. Like, sorry, it's fall, spring. I don't know what it was, but she was not happy about it. Yeah, she called me bad words and stuff when I was at the bus stop with my daughter. And she's so lucky that I was at the bus stop with my daughter, because the old me would have dropped her, and that I would have dropped her that day, guaranteed. I would have dropped the old lady. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if she's dying. I would have dropped that lady, and that's me telling you honest truth on YouTube. She was so nasty that day and said some ignorant stuff in front of my daughter, and she's lucky that there were kids there, or she'd be laying in a driveway. I don't support violence in any way, but that time I would have. Oh, see, your neighbor needs dropped too. Let me know, please. I want this. I keep envisioning this, and I'm gonna make it someday. I want a really, really big middle finger bird bath. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like the birds are la di da di da, but it's just like flipping off the whole rest of the walk. This side's okay. That side they can get the bird. Get the bird. Ah, oh shit, guys. Oh, cul-de-sac wouldn't be too bad, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I guess, yeah, because you'd have to share all that in and out stuff. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, cats must drive. Yeah, if someone laughed at me, I would lose my shit. I'm just saying. I don't do well with that stuff. And if someone deliberately did something ignorant and then laughed, I would not be calm any longer and embarrass myself and not look professional and all that stuff that goes along with totally snapping. Speaking of, OMG, I am waiting. I went to Walmart today to check out the Christmas clearance because I'm looking for a neat tree skirt and I want one of those like $50 ones for 50% off kind of thing. So I went and they have a shirt, a sweater, ugly sweater for Christmas. It's a gingerbread. It says I'm about to snap and I need it. It was $11 and I'm gonna wait for it to go a little lower and I'm gonna buy this ugly ass shirt. It's a little gingerbread man. It says I'm about to snap and I need it. I should have taken a picture of it. I think that's hilarious. It's terrible. That's why I'm gonna move in the middle of nowhere. One of these days, I'm telling you, I totally understand why my pap built his house in the middle of nowhere and then people build around him. I got all these done. Just so you guys know, they're all done. If you cared.
Who still needs?
Huh?
Who still needs?
Everybody.
Already put some in. Uh-oh, babe.
Guess what, guys? Amazon's here. Let's give them a chance to get up on the porch now. We'll give them a chance to get up on the porch and then we'll see what they got for me. What's your step, brother? All right, they're here, guys. They already saw you. Here. Brenton's here, you know him. All right, let's see what we got from Amazon. This should be our latches, and it sure is. And to put these on, we're gonna use these zip ties. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start packing my little pack to go upstairs. I'm gonna give you this. So I have some stuff in that I packed this for when I'm going upstairs to feed and whatnot. So we'll take all this stuff up. Well, we'll take this up. I want to spray the day gecko up there. My keys to the hermit crab. We'll take these out and then we'll put in my little case. We'll put the latches and the zip ties in there. We'll hang up the keys so we don't lose them. We're going to need a decent pair of scissors, so I'll take them. And this should be the rubber mat that I got two because we needed two. And then we're going to cut each in half. They definitely could have put both in one box. Check this out. You ready? 2 boxes for just that, and another one of these that looks just like it. We get, oh, that was a flower pot that I was going to put in the fish tank. It didn't break, but it didn't make a nice sound either. I'll show you what I use for my fish food. I won a contest, a raffle, so I won like a lifetime supply of tropical flakes, which I stored in 5-gallon buckets, and I'm sure it's going to go bad before I use it all, but I'll feed it to the isopods forever. So I'm not worried about it, but I came up with this cute little thing in there. I'll show you. I wanted a way to, I have tanks in every room, And I wanted a way to have fish food in every room with the tanks, but make it look cute. And I'll show you what I get. This one's just a small jar, but you can do any size. I got just a canning jar, and then I bought the pretty little lids, or you can craft a pretty little lid and spray paint it or whatever. But they have seals and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that's my living room fish food. And then I have a kitchen one. So, I mean, you might be able to put them in mason jars with seals. And you can even make them cute. That's what I do. And then, like, I have, like I said, the 5-gallon buckets with lids. I'm sure you can backpack it, but I didn't backpack it because it was a lot, and I just cut that. That's great. I didn't realize how thin it was. It's not like the stuff I ordered last time. The other stuff is way thicker than this. But it's still what it is. It's a rubber mat. And it comes textured, I guess. And it helps me get around. This is 72 inches, so I'm going to cut it in half. And I got 2 and I have 4 to do, so we'll do them. We'll take 3 of these upstairs. Alright, I'm probably not taking you guys with me because it's going to be too hard, and when I was up there I lost service. And I'm sorry, but you guys slow me down too. So I'm just going to go up there and go real fast, and I'll post some pictures of what I did. I'm sorry, I guess. I'm sorry I'm not going to do this with you, even though I waited the whole time to do it with you. Now it's here, and I'm not carrying my laptop. Forgive me. I will share some pictures. If you guys think of any good sayings for my cups in the meantime, put them down in the comments after the live. I'm gonna probably... That sounds like a really good idea. About, yeah, I would backpack it if you wanted to stay. And no, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I may start attaching my PayPal in the comment and the description. That doesn't mean anything, guys. But like I said, the more rescues I take in, the more I need. And it would I'm only gonna ask for those couple things. So. On the food jars, Bible. So that's something I'll do. But don't feel like you have to do anything or anything like that. It's just, if you want to, if you can, I'll definitely show you guys what I do buy with the YouTube money, because it's only going to go straight back into the animals, mostly the rescue ones, because they just cost me money. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, some animals make their own money and some don't. And if I'm always negative, I'm not going to want to do it anymore. And the more time I've been spending here, the less time I go to my actual real job. So that also cuts out on some stuff. So whatever. If you want to donate to my PayPal, that'd be great. If not, don't worry about it. I might do the buy me a coffee thing again. I'll look into it. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Maybe I'll pop back up. I say that every week, and every week I don't, but you never know. You never know what I'll do. So I'm gonna go do this. I'll post a picture when I'm done. Just say you like it. You don't have to leave an ignorant comment. Okay? So until I see you guys next time. Love you.